looky here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
It's Pat and JT and our friend Dax Holt from Hollywood Pipeline.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you guys?
Doing good.
Good. I'm sick today, though.
Yeah, he's
You sounded.
the drama llama. The drama. He's sick. He's dying.
When you get sick, are you dramatic? Does your wife call you dramatic?
I would say yes, and the only reason I say yes is because I never get sick.
Yeah.
I get sick once a year,
Yeah.
and when it happens, which it did last week.
Oh, yeah, you were sick. You were down last week.
Yeah, it was like, oh, all hell is broken loose. I'm dying.
Right. That's how I feel. I don't get sick often either. And when I do, it's like people need to focus on me a little bit.
Oh my god.
And then my wife I'm like in bed, and my wife comes in. She's like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't feel good." She's like, "Do you need me to change your tampon?" I'm like,
If that's the problem, then yes. Please.
If that'll change this.
Oh, God. Change your tampon.
Love it.
Women and wives have no sympathy for husbands that when we're sick.
Because they see right through
and
you.
when she's sick, I bet you're like, honey, can I get you some soup? Can I make you a sandwich?
I'm like, you're sick like 9 times a year, and I take care of you. I get sick once, and you're like, man, can I change your tampon?
Right. It's rude.
I love it.
Sorry, my immune system is so good.
Yeah. Right?
Immune system smack.
That's what it is. All right. So what's going on? Where did you want to start today?
Actually, can you give me 2 seconds? Now that I turned my fan off, I'm like sweating. I need to turn the air on in the house.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
That's funny.
I'm not right now taking a picture of Dax's, I don't know if it's his guest room or what it is. We'll post that on Facebook.
Is that the room he's usually in?
Yep, all the time.
There's a really good picture of his wedding.
Yeah, you can see,
the
you
wall.
can zoom in.
Is it there? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
We're sitting here waiting for Dax Holt to come back in and turn his air conditioner on in his studio, his office.
His bedroom.
I like his comforter.
I do too. I
very
like that
nice.
window too.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Nice little setup that he's got going on there. Wonder where the kids are.
I wonder where the air conditioner is. You had to go down like 4 areas.
Okay. Remember we used to have to sneak out in the garage?
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, the thermostat's in the left wing of the
That's
fan.
That's what I just wondered, like, where the hell?
Where's the thermostat at, dude? Goodness sakes. All right, so where should we start today?
I kind of think the Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes is one of the biggest stories out right now. It seems like everyone wants to talk about that.
Let's do
So
it.
we could start there.
That sounds great.
That
Sounds great. Is this really a thing? Because I saw the picture and it looked like a thing to me.
I'm kind of mixed on this one, okay? I would say that normally I would say yes if there wasn't a big music release 2 weeks ago.
Oh. The
Does
timing.
that make sense?
Timing
Yeah.
is everything.
Took something
Timing really
from
is
Taylor
everything.
Swift's her playbook.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. It goes with the Taylor Swift playbook.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So, Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, they have been friends for years and years and years. I mean, it goes back to like 2014 or something like that when they went on tour together at the same time. And so people have been kind of rumoring them, like, when are these two going to get together? They've both done interviews over the years saying that the other person has friend-zoned them. So they're kind of waiting on the other person. And then Camila got into a long-time relationship. Well, this new music video featuring both of them called Senorita came out. It's a super steamy video of both of them. And next thing you know, the news breaks that Camila and her longtime boyfriend have now broken up, which opens the door for her and Shawn. And next thing you know, they're out holding hands, walking through the streets of LA, snuggling in a restaurant booth together. And so
It's almost like somebody wrote it.
If the music video wasn't there, I would say, yes, absolutely, they're together. Mm-hmm. But this is such a good PR marketing move to sell albums that I have a hard time saying that it's 100% real.
And what a great thing,
Oh.
because in order to sell albums, all they have to do is make out with another hot person that's also going to benefit from this. I mean, it's just fantastic for both of them.
Right?
Yeah.
Rough life. Here, let's hold hands and make out and maybe even have sex, but you know what? We sold albums.
That's right. Yes. Right?
Exactly right. Exactly right. My God. That is
So
crazy.
I can't tell you for sure yes or no on this one, but they're definitely making it look that way. Like you said, this is the typical Taylor Swift move where you go out, you're seen with another celebrity, it boosts your status on all the, entertainment shows and all over the websites, and all your fans go crazy, and it fuels your music.
Right.
And Taylor's the queen of that, so no surprise other people follow that.
Well, Gaga Cooper, that was another one. They sure didn't like hurry up and say that's not true.
Right.
So true, right?
I can't stand him.
Right.
He's horrible.
Yeah, terrible, ugly son of a buck. No, not a chance. We'll let that just kind of simmer for a while before we dispel that. And actually, it never got dispelled. It just kind of went away.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it fully went away, but they're not really talking about it. How about that? So
Right.
they could be shacking up and getting it on, but they're not really publicizing it. They're not walking through the streets of LA holding hands like Shawn and Camila are.
I love it.
Okay, and it's on the opposite end of the spectrum, on the older end. David Foster, those pictures of the honeymoon with him and Catherine McPhee could be some of the creepiest set of photos I've seen. She looks awesome
I said, "Oh my gosh, look at Catherine McPhee's naked on a yacht," and you said,
with her grandpa.
You mean with your very rich grandpa? Listen, this is love.
"This
yeah.
is
Love. Don't knock this.
this is
Catherine
love."
McPhee has never been a gold digger.
Ever.
No,
Yeah, and he's
Nope.
never exchanged an older wife for a hot younger one ever.
Right. No, but I have to say, it seems like the family likes Catherine McPhee. So I got to imagine if the family likes her, that to me is a sign that things are good inside the family. And like Sarah Foster's tweeting jokes with Catherine McPhee online, like that to me, since there's a good relationship, which means the family has embraced it, and it's not that Catherine is a gold digger or she's just there for the money, that they must genuinely like her.
that's a good thing.
It is.
I'm glad for that.
What about Yolanda Hadid and that side? Does she ever comment about David, or do the girls ever talk about him at all? Or they have a good relationship? Do you know?
I honestly don't know. No idea.
Huh? Interesting. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Now, I'm just looking through some of these pictures on here. Have you watched Stranger Things 3 yet?
I have not. I definitely wanted to. I just haven't had the opportunity since 4th of July when it came out.
Understand. Yeah, it is. It's super. I mean, I binged it on a weekend. It was.
You watched the whole season?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, and the end is good. The end is good. It's
All right.
like, okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
love the first two, so I'm excited about this one. I just, like I said, haven't had an opportunity quite yet.
'Cause,
Dang,
like, the-
kids ruining my TV time.
Oh man,
Time to
that's
throw them
true.
down in front of an iPad for 6
Right?
hours.
Or be like, guys, we're going to buckle up. I know you're used to Mickey Mouse, but we're watching Stranger Things tonight. All of us.
All of us.
And you will never sleep again, but like, you got to take one for daddy.
And it is just so you know, it is a little more gory because obviously the kids are a little bit older. It's all perfect. I liked it. There's a lot going on the first couple episodes, but then it all kind of makes sense and you'll get there. So good deal. 'Cause I just saw your pictures that you had though of Millie Bobby Brown with Shiloh and Zahara
Isn't that crazy?
How big those kids are.
on
Well,
top of
I
it.
was thinking more how the hell did Millie Bobby Brown start to become
Well,
friends with
and
the
that's-
Brangelina kids?
and
Wow.
that too.
You know, like how tall they are.
And that's
Yeah. Oh, and they're so tall. And
I know it's random. But you're right. How do they cross paths?
I have no idea. I saw these photos. So it's Millie Bobby Brown, who obviously is probably the most famous
yeah.
teenager right now. I mean, between her and like Billie Eilish, like they're both crazy famous, right?
Right.
And I feel like a lot of young kids really want to be friends with Millie. And like the Brangelina kids, I don't know if this was like a setup. Hey, here you go, be friends with other famous kids. I don't know how it happened, but it seems that Millie and Zahara are good friends, and Shiloh like tagged along for a day out with the bodyguards.
Yeah.
But they went by like Vanderpump's pet store in Hollywood, and we're just out shopping and doing normal like kid stuff, but they're all super famous.
I think you probably nailed it on the head there, but with Millie Bobby Brown being so famous, if those girls wanted to meet her, it would be set up. You know what I mean? It's like
Good
we
point.
want to meet her. You know, we're the same age, kind of thing, and they'd be like,
good point.
And the thing is, Millie keeps getting into these like huge families. Do you remember she was dating one of the Beckham kids too?
oh my God, that's right. Yeah.
So she's just like, who's the most famous family out there? All right, let's get in there. Like next thing she's gonna be dating George of Windsor or whatever his name is.
George of
Well, George is a
Windsor.
little young, but we'll give it a little while.
Give it a couple years and it's reverse David Foster.
Seriously, she's got a good agent. I mean, that's it. Bottom line, they got the hookup all the way across.
I mean, if that's the kid you're gonna want to date in the future, right?
Right
I mean,
there.
If I were,
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
What if your little girl brings home a celebrity, not like a grandpa one, but like of the same age, high profile celebrity? What would you think if she rolls up with how old is your daughter now? 7, 6?
she's 6. She's gonna be 7 in a couple days. So she's almost 7.
In I don't know, in 20 years, right? She rolls up with in 20 years from now, Shawn Mendes, and rolls back home to Daddy Dax.
Wait, like that much older?
No, but like the equivalent to Shawn Mendes for her in 20 years.
Or she pulls a Meghan Markle and brings home a prince.
Good job, girl. High five. Give Daddy a high five.
Go on, get it. I got to buy some tea.
And then I'd be like, Prince George, I need some goats.
Right.
Give me some goats for my daughter.
So good.
That's right.
What's that called?
The dowry.
Dowry.
That's all he wants, goats. Come on. She's worth more than
I
that.
don't want to do the goat. I'm sure the palace can offer much better animals than goats.
Probably.
I'm sure. That's
That'd be
awesome.
weird. That'd be weird to have your kids dating a celebrity. If you're
super weird, right?
Right? Show up on Hollywood Pipeline?
right.
Yeah. What do? Do you put pictures of your kid on there?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I gotta make her into a little celebrity. Make her making some of her own money.
That's right.
Talk
I'm
about
just
getting
kidding. My
a
daughter's
scoop.
still way more famous than me because of that weed video. So,
Well, she's got what,
That's
3
true.
or 2 videos now?
the
weed?
the weed, and then she's done a couple things. She did like a makeup tutorial, which was hilarious.
That was funny.
Did you see the photo that I posted the other day of her drawing from school?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, we retweeted,
Yeah.
reposted. Absolutely.
Very, very phallic.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Look just
And
like
if
a
you didn't see
toadstool.
it, go to my Instagram page at Dax Holt and look at the drawing my daughter brought home from school of a toadstool and the definition under it.
Hilarious.
It looks nothing like a toadstool, but it does look like a fungi. if you know what I'm saying.
And it's actually we shared it on our Facebook page too,
Yes,
so it's
we
up
did.
there.
Yes, we did. That was awesome. I know there's been a couple other videos that she's done though too.
Yeah. But
That-
it's
that
funny
you
to hear him say,
caught.
my daughter has the weed video. And then, but yeah, how many millions of views did that thing have?
It was something like 150 million or something.
That is insane.
Isn't that crazy?
Right?
Yeah, insane.
Why could you not get just a penny per view?
Right?
Right. No. Well, here's the thing, though. It was syndicated out through like one of those viral video services. So she's made a ton of money off of it, and it's all in her college fund.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
I never even thought about that.
Holy smoke, you're smart, Dax.
So
You know she's a minor. You can take every penny of it, right?
trust me, some of those checks come in, I'm like, well, she'll never know, right?
Are you-
I'm like,
right?
I gotta put it in her college fund.
You're right. No,
can't-
college isn't so popular anymore. You know,
Right.
that
What if she goes to
it's-
trade school?
Trade school's all the
Right.
thing, all the rage.
College, Bill Gates didn't go. Like, let's do this.
Right. Then that's awesome. That makes me happy that you guys made some cash. She made some cash off that. That's never crossed my mind. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Good for
cool.
you. Good for you. All right, let's see. One more picture. I had to just grab this one. I'm just like, let me see here. When was this picture from Black China? Why is this on like in my scroll with you guys?
Oh, let's not spend our time on Black China.
Okay, we'll because my goodness, that rear view.
Did you see the Michelle Obama, the house that
Oh
she's renting?
yes. What's up with that? What's going on?
So she's dating.
I'm like,
well,
what? Hold
Oh,
on.
bigger news.
you've just buried the lead. Hold on.
Yeah, bigger story.
She's dating Barack. I don't know if you heard.
Whew, okay.
I meant to say renting a $23 million giant mansion in Hollywood Hills. It's called the Shark House, and it's enormous. But she's out here. You know, she's doing like this whole big Netflix deal. Her and Barack are like. They've penned like this Netflix deal, so they're supposed to be producing and coming up with content for Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean, we were kind of thinking they were going to do this a long time ago. It's a perfect move for them. They're the biggest power couple on the planet, and they get, they could pull anyone into a project. So Netflix doing something with them, like you can get Jay-Z and Beyonce to do anything with you. You can get Oprah to sign on anything.
You're right. Like
Yeah.
literally anybody on the planet would say yes.
Yeah.
It's But you got to see the photos of this house. It is so beautiful. It's this like big open concept home. It's got a pool right in the middle. It's very secluded because there's large trees around it, but it's got like the infinity pool, so it's up high so no one can see into your house, but you can kind of see into everyone else's house. It's got 4 bedrooms. It's got this full spa, a humidor room, a movie theater, a walk-in wine room, an entertainment area. There's like a chilled vodka and tequila freezer.
Oh my
It's
God.
a really just cool house.
Nice.
So
Now, speaking of chilled vodka and tequila,
yes.
I've heard that if a really, really good vodka, you don't chill it because it's supposed to have a smooth taste already. That's why you chill it, is to take the edge
Get
off.
Russia on the phone.
Give-
Let's figure out what
what we're supposed to do.
All right, I'll go back to the house though real quick because one thing you didn't mention, they have a shark tank. Is that why it's called the Shark House?
Oh, I have no idea. I thought it was just the house. I thought that's what its name was.
I think there's a shark tank there.
Really?
There's a shark tank there. Did I miss that somehow?
A lot of gang members have sharks in tanks, though. Like thugs.
Oh, here we go. Clearly, I didn't write the story up, but it does have a shark tank.
You have people. That's okay.
Right.
I have got people to write up the stories for me.
Hell yes.
It has an open-air shark aquarium.
That is crazy.
Oh my.
I don't think it's like great whites in there. I think it's like, little sharks.
Little sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would doubt it. That's true. Oh, these
I don't think
pictures
you
are.
I don't think you're going to get eaten inside, but
When you go to Hollywood Pipeline and you see that, just click on the story, and then you will see a link where it says open air or something Shark Tank. When you click on that, it takes you to a flipper with all of the pictures of the house.
I see it. So it's like
Whoa.
Ooh, this is cool. It's like a little outdoor
You should read your
area.
page more.
You
I
see
love,
the
I
shark
love watching
swimming
that.
around.
This is like a reaction video of us watching Dax look at his own site.
I know.
His face is priceless. He's, whoa, this is a great site.
Wow. This
I
shit's
just
good.
I had to shoot that one photo. I was like, oh, this is cool.
I love it. So happy for you.
This is what happens. The bigger you get, you can't look at your own stuff, guys.
I love
This is reality right here.
It's funny.
I love it. That's awesome. That's great. All right. So what's going on with anything new? Anything looking forward to here? We're in July already, for Pete's sake.
So we obviously, after people are done listening to your podcast, they can then go and listen to the Hollywood Pipeline podcast.
Great.
Because we did an interview with Kenny, who was Justin Bieber's old bodyguard.
Ooh, that's cool.
Kenny Hamilton.
How was that?
And he just gave us some really interesting stories about his days with Bieber and the insanity of because he was with Bieber before he got famous, and then he was with him during the massive height of Bieber.
Yeah.
And then he ended up leaving to go do some of his own ventures, but he's still very good friends with Scooter Braun. And so I asked him all about how that is going down between him and Taylor Swift and what his opinion is. So very interesting little sit-down chat with him. So I recommend you guys go and listen to that.
Excellent.
Okay. And it's a Hollywood Pipeline podcast, and you get iTunes pretty much everywhere, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
iTunes, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Go on to kbc.com/HPP if you want to listen to it there. So we got it everywhere, but very good interview. So that should be up.
All right, Dax.
Perfect.
You're the man. Thanks for coming on with us.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Hope you feel better.
Oh,
thank-
drama
you know
llama.
what?
Oh,
Thanks, buddy. I
God.
appreciate that. You let me know when you're sick. I'll send you some fruit
Send us
basket or
some
something.
chilled tequila.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
That is crazy.
See, it was
oh
very
my.
nice of him. See, just a little recognition, little thoughts and prayers for the sick guy over here.
Why don't you get yourself a Facebook support page?
I already have it. It's just private.
Drama llama.
I need to.
I think you need that. I think you should.
I'm gonna make that was the name of our episode 2 episodes ago. So
And still hanging in there because he's milking it for
right.
all it's worth.
Milk
That's
it,
what
yo.
we're still probably going to have a couple more Drama Llama episodes coming your way.
I'm sure.
And I'm sure Kugler Vision is ecstatic to hear that.
I know he's glad he's an eye doctor and not a regular doctor because I'd probably be over there already.
Me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I know we're really good friends now, so I
Can
want
you listen to my chest?
But Kugler Vision, the supporter of our podcast, which we're really happy about and want to keep them that way. If you get a chance, check out their website. If you're thinking about ditching the glasses or the contacts, right there and under their procedures, you'll see a consultation tab. You can just sign up right then and schedule it. It'll show you what's available. Schedule it. You go in, and when you do schedule it too, be sure and let them know that you heard about Kugler Vision on Pat and JT's podcast. And when you go in for that consultation, they'll run you through all the tests and let you know what your options are. And believe me, if you choose to go that route, I think you're probably gonna be as happy as Pat and I both are that we did it.
Yep. Very, very happy about that.
Yeah, KuglerVision.com.
Thank them for sponsoring the podcast, supporting the podcast. It's Pat and JT, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And also search out Hollywood Pipeline and Dax Holt everywhere as well.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Parkville Media Production.